Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. Today I'm going to teach you step by step how to achieve your goals for the end of 2020. We have 4 months left: September, October, November, December, and I want to make sure you guys know how to plan step by step how to achieve your goals. We're going to walk through not only how to plan for success, but also how to move forward your goals every single day. If you have a 2020 goal that you haven't achieved yet, keep watching this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to achieve it. Okay, so for this exercise, grab a piece of paper and a pen. I'm gonna use my iPad, whatever you want to do to take some notes. Grab it and let's get started. Okay, so give yourself about 30 minutes to do this exercise. Grab yourself some water or a beverage, coffee, whatever you want to drink. Again, I have what I'm going to be taking my notes on because we're going to do an exercise on here. You can just have a piece of paper and a pen. That's totally fine. And feel free to pause this video as you go, just in case you need more time to go through each part. Okay, so I don't think I'm the only one that all of a sudden it is September and we are all wondering where this year went. Having only 4 months left of this year is kind of crazy, but for myself and also for anyone else watching this video, I want to make sure you don't feel like this year was wasted by you couldn't achieve goals you wanted to because of certain circumstances in the world. Let's get down to exactly in detail how we can still achieve the goals that we want in the last 4 months of this year. To start, think about what goal you've been wanting to achieve. It can be anything in terms of fitness, self-development, your business, career. Think about what category your goal is in and then get down to exactly what your goal is. So I am going to walk you through my personal goal. It is actually a business goal, and I'll be doing this exercise for my specific goal so you guys have an example. Before we actually get started on planning, we're going to do a quick audit of the last 1 to 3 months or however long you've been working on this goal. We're going to look at what has been working and what hasn't. So you're going to dig deep and think about what has been progressing you further to achieving that goal and what has been a complete time waster. So I call this wasters and producers, and I'm going to show you guys up here as well what I'm writing down. My biggest 2020 goal is to hit a $10,000 month in my online business. So for my online business, I teach people how to use automation, social media, and internet marketing to earn a full-time income. We share health and sustainable products. The main one you guys know is Kangen water machines, one of my personal favorites that has changed my health. My eczema I had all over my hands. It's changed everything from the inside out because your body is made up of over 70% of water. So in this online business, that is my top goal right now, is to earn $10,000 in 1 month. So I'm gonna look at what is a time waster and what is actually producing the outcome that I am looking to achieve. So I'm going to draw a quick little table, and on the left side, I'm going to write waster. What is a time waster? Things that I can get caught up in that are not pushing my goals forward. And on the right side, what is a producer? So I'm gonna walk you through a few of the things that I'm gonna write down in terms of doing an audit on the past 1 to 3 months of working towards achieving this goal. And this is the first step to getting clear on how you are going to achieve that goal. So for me, honestly, thinking about a time waster, I spend too much time stressing. Even though that's not like a tangible thing, I'm gonna write that down because it's telling myself I need to stop stressing. It's just wasting my time. I know everything's going to work out. I'm already achieving levels of success that I'm really proud about, and I just need to stop stressing about future things. One of the biggest pieces of my online business is running ads, showing people about the opportunity and having people fill out an application to join the online business if they are interested. So we have experimented in running these ads across a few different social media platforms, and we have figured out what works. So we share a lot of these details about how to get started in our online platform, which is called the Free Life Movement. Anybody can join that. And for this exercise, I'm going to think about where these ads have actually been producing results. So where it's been producing people that do want to join and where it's not. So for me, I've been running ads on Facebook and Instagram primarily, and I have looked at the data. So for me, I've come to realize that Facebook web ads, they are not producing as well as Instagram ads. So I'm gonna write down a waster is running Facebook ads. I don't need to spend any more time creating a Facebook ad, running it, scheduling it, and monitoring it. So I'm not going to waste my time there anymore. One of the most challenging things in an online business is keeping everything organized. I have always been a really type A organized person, but you don't realize when you're taking on everything about an online business that there's gonna be so many different pieces and you need to figure out a way to organize them within spreadsheets or a project management system. So a time waster is me being unorganized because say I need to follow up with someone, I need to have their information exactly when I need to follow up with them all in like one spreadsheet or a system so that it's very clear and I'm not wasting time going through my messages trying to figure out where they are. So a time waster is being unorganized for me. Two other main ones I'm gonna put down is in regards to social media. So a lot of what I do is on social media, but on Instagram especially, I can get caught up in the scroll. So I'm just going to put IG scroll total time waster, as well as TikTok. Sorry TikTok, I love you, but you waste my time. That is the last thing I'm going to put down. When you run your own online business, you are making your own hours. You're in charge of your schedule. So you need to make sure you're not getting caught up in social media that's not actually producing anything towards your goals. So I am going to actually continue on this waster list, but for the sake of the time of this video, I'm going to move on to producer. One of the main ways I have people interested in what I do is posting on Instagram, on the feed, and on stories. And I try and do this a few times a week, but I'll get down to the details later. Right now, I just want to make sure I know what category, what task is a producer. Instagram ads. I think I'm getting at this point at least 10 applications a day to join the online business, just their Instagram ads, which is really exciting. Another one for me, which is really important, is responding in a timely manner. Like I said before, I also need to get a little bit more organized on my follow-up, but when the messages kind of pile up, they look overwhelming. So if I were just to take a few times a day and respond to messages, they wouldn't be as overwhelming. So I'm gonna write down responding DMs 12 to 24 hours. Another producer for me is self-development, and that's another broad category that I'll break down later, but self-development every single morning has been insane for me, my business, my relationship, so many pieces of my life, so I'm definitely gonna put that down. Okay, the last one I'm gonna have just for this short list, I'm probably going to add more later, but one of the things I found that are really successful is having a carousel ad. So I don't really wanna get into all the details of internet marketing on here, but having a carousel ad means you have 3 pictures on your ad instead of 1. That gives someone more time to actually understand what this ad is for, what you are showing them, are they interested, and that has been so successful for me. So I'm going to put new and creative carousel ads. Okay, now that you have your list, try not to get overwhelmed, first of all, because you don't need to do any of these all at once. And actually you shouldn't, because that is the quickest way to burn out. What we're actually gonna do is take each of these and break them down into what you need to be doing daily and weekly so that you have an actionable plan, but something that's also realistic with your actual daily life. So you're going to take each producer on your list and think about what is a frequency that you need to be doing this task. So whether it's weekly, daily, every other day, whatever it is, make a note for each one. So whether it's fitness, whether it's health, eating properly, whether it's career and you need to be networking or having meetings with people, to achieve your goal, you need to know what frequency you need to be doing your producers. So I'm just gonna scroll down here. Okay, so my first producer is Instagram posts, and I'm actually gonna write down engagement as well, because I find that the more I engage with people, comment back to people, the more it comes back to my page in return. So it's definitely a producer towards my goal. So we're getting down to the frequency. So I post 3 to 4 days a week, and I actually do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday, and I always post at 9 a.m. Pacific. So we're gonna get really detailed here. Think about an exact time you can actually commit to doing these tasks. It's so easy to go throughout your day and to think, I'll do this later, I'll do this before dinner, I'll do this after dinner. Like, you just keep pushing it off, and then guess what? It doesn't end up getting done. So what's worked for me is to have a specific time, and then the next step after this is to time block it off on our calendar. Actually put it in the calendar that we use every day so that we can see it, it's going to get done, and it's a non-negotiable. So then for Instagram engagement, I do that 6 days a week. And I do that 8:30 to 9:30 in the morning, right before I do my personal post. And I will do this again in the afternoon just to follow up on any comments I might have missed. But I haven't been super consistent with this. So I'm gonna look at my calendar and think about when is a time that I can have a recurring task every day that I can go in and do this. I'm thinking actually maybe right after lunch, because it's more of like a lull for me. I kind of rest a little bit and then get back to work. So I think right after that would be a good time. Probably 1 to 1:30. So next, what you're gonna do is put this right into your calendar. So as you're going through each producer, make sure you're following this through to whatever calendar that you're going to look at every day. I use iCal on my phone. It's synced up to my iPad and my MacBook as well that I use for my business. So everything is synced up for me. And if you aren't using a calendar right now, you can use the calendar on your phone, on your computer. I know Gmail has a calendar. Look at what calendars are gonna work for you and start using it, because it has saved my life in terms of organization. So I'm going to come out of my notes. I'm gonna go right into my calendar and I'm gonna start with my first task, and I'm just going to put in Instagram post. I'm just gonna put 9 to 9:10 because it doesn't take that long. I like to post it and then stay on to make sure I am replying to any comments that come through in the first 10 minutes. And then I'm going to repeat this. So this is important. So you're going to customize it to whatever that you wrote down is the frequency that you need to be doing this task. So I'm going to repeat this every week. And for me, I have specific other calendars in here. So you can also get into that, organizing, color coding your calendars, whatever you want to do to help you organize. I like to also do an alert 10 minutes before. It will just ding on your phone or your computer, or wherever your calendar is, and remind you that you have to do this. And then I'm going to add this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Getting clear on the tasks that you need to be doing, the frequency, when you need to be doing them in order to reach your big goal is honestly half the battle. I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. But I have loved that and used that throughout many of the goals that I take on. And it's seriously going to jumpstart your success and actually reaching that goal. So as you can see, taking each of these tasks and breaking it down helps it become actionable, digestible, and puts it into your real life schedule. So it's realistic for you to achieve. Okay, one of my last tips for this, if your specific task is actually something you have to do in advance, so for myself, this Instagram post is a due date. I need to be posting it Friday at 9 a.m. That does not tell me I can write it, get the picture, get the hashtags, and get it all done within those 10 minutes. I actually need to go back a few days and plan when I'm going to create the post. So a due date for a task is completely different from how long you need to get the task done. So once you have when you need to be doing these tasks, if it's a workout, maybe you need 3 hours before to plan to eat a meal, so you're ready to go. Maybe 15 minutes before your workout, you need a plan to go get ready, go drive to wherever your workout is. Whatever you have to do in advance of the task, make sure that's written down too. So I'm gonna go back to Monday, and that is when I actually want to be working on that task. So Monday at 10 a.m. is when I've usually finished up with any things I need to do in the morning for my business. And that's a good time for me because personally, I know I have the most energy, the most creativity in the morning and early afternoon. So I also want to be conscious of that. When I actually think I'm going to get something done, I'm not going to put this down at like 4 or 5 p.m. because that's not really when I'm feeling creative. I'm kind of getting ready for our afternoon walk and excited for dinner. So I'm going to put this on Monday, 10 a.m. So I'm just going to write create Friday Instagram post, and I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes for this. I know I can get it done in 30 minutes. And again, I'm gonna repeat this every week because I'm posting on Instagram every single week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm gonna have that in advance every week because I know I have to do that. So I hope this helped you break down your big goal for the end of 2020. Do not let the last 4 months just go by just because you think 2020 wasn't quote unquote the best year. So I hope this helped you break down your big goal for the end of 2020. We have 4 months left. There are plenty of days in each of those months to really achieve your goal. Believe in yourself, make a plan. Feel free to reach out to me personally if you need any further advice. Planning and goal setting is something that I love to do, and I love being able to share productivity tips. Also, if you like this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with anybody else who might need some help in planning to achieve their end of 2020 big goals. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys next week.